Almost there.
Well, anytime you'd like to tell me where there is and what the hell you're doing, feel free.
It's my sister.
Ah, okay. I'm gonna see if I can figure out what's going on. Give me a sec.
Even though the last level was more than just a tutorial, this is really more of what I view as the first level of the game. It's much longer, has a much better feel for how the game really is throughout it. It's also where you start to see any of the real storyline of what's going to be
Hey,
happening.
Drake says there's been some heat on West Arlen. Pope's place. I guess that's where you're headed, but be careful. Don't tell him what's going on there.
And I, of course, have played this a good bit before and know where I'm going. That's how I knew to make the jump right there.
You know he was running for mayor, right? Finally, someone who could actually make a difference in this place.
The first time through, I, of course, had to walk around looking for where it was that I was supposed to go next and then jump down to that other ledge. You will have elevators as little resting points throughout the game. Some of them will have text up on the side, like what this one does. Any of them that do, I will let you see it. If I pan off of it too quickly for you to have read it, I'm sorry. And you can go back and, of course, pause it and take whatever time you need to read through it. I will at least let the entire thing scroll through, though, so that all of the text is available to you.
Kate?
What are you doing here?
What happened? Did you...
No! You don't recognize him?
Should I?
It's Robert. Robert Pope, friend of Dad's.
Shit, that Pope.
He called me. We hadn't talked much since I joined up. He had a break-in last week. He's still a campaigner. Don't you read the news?
It's not news anymore. It's advertising.
He was running for mayor.
So the break-in must have really spooked him then.
That's what I thought. But it was odd. He told me about the break-in, asked me to come, then asked after you.
Really? I haven't seen him for at least 10 years.
Anyway, he was alive when I got here. Just sitting at his desk, writing. Everything went black. When I came to, he'd been shot. And I'm pretty sure it's with my gun. There was a book on the desk, a diary. It was gone. I'm sure there was someone else in the building. Left my radio in the car, haven't had time to phone it in.
Come on, come with me. I'll take you somewhere safe.
This isn't the time to run. I'm not like you. Running will just make me look guilty.
You think this was an accident, Kate? There are no accidents in this city. Someone wanted him dead and wanted you to take the fall.
Help me, Effie, please. You've got contacts. There's gotta be more to this. Something he knew. Something he wanted to tell me.
I can't get involved in this, Kate. You know what I do. I just can't.
Blue's incoming, Faith. You might want to be outgoing right about, now.
I'll see what I can do.
If this goes down badly, find Lieutenant Miller, my superior. Take anything you find to him.
I'm serious, Faith. Remember, they're not playing nice. Get out of there.
Now go! And Faith, thank you. Shit!
We've got a group of cops down there to the left, so I am back on the run. This is, again, pretty typical for how this game goes. Oh, can't go that way because there are cops that direction also. I, of course, knew that both of those groups were there. I'm just trying to let you see as much as I can, so I want to let you see why I'm not taking those paths, why I'm running the direction I am, who is shooting at me, those sorts of things.
Should be an exit through the accounting office.
And there are all sorts of different paths you can take through a lot of this. This level, being this early, still doesn't have all that many different ways. And I took damage from that fall. I'm actually surprised it took me this long to have that happen. Any kind of decent drop, you have to roll with it. or it will hurt you. That is an aspect of the game that I have some problems with, so that's going to happen. Apparently they know I'm in the ducts and are shooting in here at me. Pretty cool lighting effects and stuff for that. And of course I hurt myself on the fall again. And then this is one of the places where I think that really is another good example of where they've done a good job with this game. Even though you spend pretty much the entire game running from things and have these same slides and jumps and rolls, they keep coming up with unique ways of laying out routes you have to run through that use the different things and sliding down the building like that to keep it from getting stuck.
Get your ass to the CEC news building. I'm finding you a way out.
And what he just said is appropriate. This is not just find your way through. If you don't keep finding a little bit of cover here and there, or keep moving, that helicopter will start hitting you with that machine gun and it will finish you off quick.
What the hell? Move, Faith.
And some of his comments will vary based on how quickly you've been going or not. The most obvious choice of where to go here would have been that roof straight in front of me, but even if you go that way, you end up then jumping to this same fire escape. And the jump's easier from that first roof that I started on, so I don't usually go that direction. And we will use these solar panels for as much cover as we can get from them. And thankfully we're about to head back inside and get out of the helicopter's path. But there is a whole group of cops. Luckily, they don't know the layout of the building, so they came moving straight forward towards me, and I got to circle around, and I'm going in the same elevator they just came out of. But they didn't see me, and are shooting at me now. Luckily, we are safe in here, though.
Yeah, you can breathe out. Damn, what a mess. Can't believe Pope's gone. Shit, man, this damn city. So you know him, huh? Well, you sure opened a can of worms on this one. Take the bridge across the avenue and head for Centurion Plaza.
And there is no text over here in this elevator. Not all of them have that, so if I don't look over there and show you one, don't fear that you're missing one. I will make sure you see all of them. And here comes one of the major complaints that a lot of people, including myself, do have with the game. Those load screens. Especially coming just after we were in an elevator where they could have loaded during that time. For a game that's all about keeping your momentum going and fast-paced, hurry, 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 that's just a real mood breaker. That really kills it. I wish they could have kept those out somehow. And they're not based on that And it's not based on that I moved too fast, so the area in front of me hadn't had time to load. They're in the same place every time. And here's a place that if you did not see where you needed to go, you could end up in trouble. If you didn't see this tunnel, you probably would have gone up the stairs. The stairs that were over towards your left. And
you don't want to know what's behind your face, just keep running.
And that just runs you into a group of cops, and that doesn't turn out good.
There should be an exit off the rail overpass to the plaza ahead. Creek's heading to the other side to get you out.
And I think you're finally starting to see just how often he breaks in and talks to you, and why I thought I probably would end up talking over him a decent bit. Here's another load screen. Luckily, it's the last one for this level.
Blue's up ahead, kiddo. One at a time, remember.
And based on what he just said, I think this is the first place they really expect you to stand your ground and fight. I'm just going to still run right by them. There were just 2 cops with handguns, so that'd be an easy fight for me to deal with, but I prefer not to hurt the cops if I don't have to. Even though they're being controlled by corrupt politicians, they're not really bad people themselves.
Hey, let's get you out of here.
And this level really gave you a much better view of what the game's going to be. So if you're not enjoying it by this point, you probably won't enjoy the rest of this Let's Play. Don't worry, I am still going to do other things. But I'm sure that at least some people are going to like it, so I am going to go ahead and do the whole thing. It's not very long, and it's so fast moving,
Okay.
I don't expect it to interfere with other recordings.
You did good, Faith. No word on what's got the blues so trigger happy, but I'll keep on it. And, don't worry about your sis, okay? We'll fix it.